Coconut. Oh, hi. How's it going, everyone? Chad here from Lou Tunes, bringing you another exciting Toon Top 10 countdown. So what's on the docket for today? Well, Valentine's Day is right on the horizon, love is in the air, and expensive wine is flowing like polluted sewer water. What, you think I can't afford expensive wine? How dare you! So, with all these lovey-dovey feelings in the air, I thought, hey, let's talk about our favorite animated couples. Top 10 cartoon couples, to be exact. Now, as always, we're going to be running off of a few small rules. You can check them out right here. And, hey, let's not kick around here too much longer. If you have your extremely romantic glass of wine, let's have a cheers and jump right in.
Don't take this the wrong way, Neutron, but ha! In your face!
One.
Got a blast.
These two take me back to the old playground days, when if you have a crush on someone, you pick on them, or poke them with a sharp stick. Cindy is Jimmy's rival, but also the underlying romantic interest in the story. Kind of. We never actually have them dating or anything official like most other pairings on this list, so this pairing is a bit more innocent. But let's not forget, these two are 11 years old. When I was 11, I was still playing with Crazy Bones and drinking Strawberry Quick out of a moon shoe. What? But seriously, Cindy and Jimmy is just one of those pairings where you're like, ugh, can we just get these two going here? We all know what's gonna happen, and it's especially grating because they're arch rivals. So anytime we do get some romantic happenings between the two of them, it's pretty dang adorable.
Don't think I can handle it alone?
Why would you want to, when you can handle it with me?
Oh, brother.
As a huge fan of Thundercats, I was a big skeptic when the 2011 Thundercats was announced. I mean, every big 80s cartoon has had multiple reboots of some sort. Turtles, G.I. Joe, Smurfs, Transformers, you name it. But where was Thundercats' reboot? Well, in 2011, they got theirs, and let me just say, it was fucking fantastic. I could go on and on about how much I love this Thundercats reboot, and maybe I'll make a review about it someday, but for now, I'll just say it was done right and needs to return. One of the many things that was done right with the new Thundercats is Tygra and Cheetara. Now, something I learned is that apparently this relationship was alluded to in the original series and later fully concluded in the Marvel comic book. But in this iteration, we get to see this relationship take all of that and bring it full circle. They get a rich backstory as children and a juicy romantic build-up because Lion-O likes Cheetara, or as I call her, the Thundercat Ho! So naturally, we assume that the hero will get the girl, but not so. It's actually the level-headed tactician Tygra that Cheetara is interested in, and this leads to some drama. I like the dynamic of the best friend getting the girl, while the hero is sort of left to his own burdens. It reminds me a bit of Harry Potter. And let me just say that the way that this happens is done quite well. Quite well.
Okay, Bonnie, let's go. Bye-bye, Wilma, honey. Come on, Bonnie.
Yes, it's everybody's favorite Stone-Aged couple. Fred and Wilma are the model toon married pairing. They seem to have laid the groundwork for all married animated couples to come. Now, Fred and Wilma don't deal with too much adversity, but they definitely set up an endearing framework for other future couples to touch on later on. And I don't know about you guys, but comparing them to their futuristic counter-couple, the Jetsons, don't Fred and Wilma just seem to be a much more warm and endearing couple than George and Jane? I mean, hell, they were even the first couple ever on TV to be shown in bed together, live-action series included. Now that's a rock-solid relationship.
I am so sorry for that.
I was screaming because I just realized when I got married, I said, "Till death do us part." And since I'm immortal, that's forever. Ah!
Yes, that's right, Cosmo and Wanda. They are... Wait, what? What is this shit? Get that out of here. Cosmo and Wanda. With these two, there is one giant word that comes to mind when I think of them. Lovable. These two are just so easy to love. Their constant teamwork and very interesting blend of personalities are just so adorable to watch as they help Timmy navigate through his various fun-structive adventures. Cosmo and Wanda may not have the slow burn buildup or the steamy first kiss, but I really don't care, because it all comes back to just how lovable they are and how much you can tell they love each other. Okay, this is getting kind of sappy. Can't you think of a better way to end this? I guess you can't.
What about Gordon's testimonial? Pooh.
It is to laugh, huh, Mr. J?
And now for something a little more bizarre. Harley Quinn was of course introduced to the animated series as the Joker's sidekick, but sure enough, she fell deeply in love with him. This is considering some outside knowledge and retroactive canonical advancements brought in by the graphic novel. And let's not forget what's most important about these two and why I think they deserve a spot on this list. Their strange dynamic and behavior and some of the acts of villainy they commit together is really unlike anything else. And it's just downright fun to watch these two put on a circus of outrageous evil doings.
You're known as the Big Swirly Saver, just might impress the ladies.
Which ladies?
Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable. Punny names and all are hard not to love. Besides one other couple on this list, these two complement each other better than any other pair. Kim's type A personality is complemented perfectly by Ron's goofy, laid-back silliness. Now, I know I'm going to get flamed for this, but everyone's favorite ethereal hero, Danny Phantom, isn't on this list. Wait. Just hear me out. I do really love the show Danny Phantom, but I noticed the romance between he and Sam is near identical to Kim and Ron. Check this out. Here we have our kick-ass teenage crime-fighting hero with a secret identity and double life. Then we have the sidekick best friend who's in on the secret. They, of course, have their own very unique personality quirks. Hell, both couples even have a black third-wheel gadget guy. They team up and fight bad guys, and we think they're just friends, right? But as the series goes on, we wonder if there could be more. They tease at it constantly, but in the end, we finally end up with the feelings spoken out loud and the duo ending up as a happy couple.
Whoa! But seriously, I really do love both shows, but with both romances having such a similar trajectory, I gotta say Kim and Ron's, for my money, is a bit more interesting.
Over the course of the show, we get to see Ron actually escape from the dreaded friend zone. Ron's not the most handsome or charming of characters. At times, I honestly didn't think Ron would even be able to actually get with Kim. He doesn't have the luxury of being a hot girl disguised as a loser.
Guys, she's got glasses and a ponytail.
But he overcomes it and proves his love to Kim and escapes the friend zone. And actually, he's one of the best to ever do it.
Oh yeah, Homer's a real go-getter.
Yeah, I'm going right to the top.
That's right, Springfield sweethearts Homer and Marge Simpson have to be the American icon when it comes to the middle-class married couple and family. With The Simpsons being the longest-running sitcom in American history, live action being included here, of course, there just isn't much Homer and Marge haven't been through. As South Park famously said,
Oh, did it.
With 519 episodes under their belt, they get a chance to develop so much throughout the course of the show, dealing with things like infidelity, raising complicated and troubled children, exes, in-laws, anniversaries, aliens, and, well, everything that comes with a marriage. As The Simpsons unfold, we learn a lot about Homer and Marge's past, and we learn about how genuine their love is, despite Homer's intermittent idiocy. With so much time to develop on screen, I don't think there will ever be another cartoon married couple quite like them.
That's easy. What?
Here we go.
Well, we all knew this one would pop up on here sooner or later, but there's a good reason for that. I think one of the reasons people loved Hey Arnold so much was because of Helga Pataki. She's a truly good character. In my opinion, maybe the most well-done character ever on Nickelodeon. To the world of Hey Arnold, Helga is a cold, one-dimensional bully, but only the viewing audience, and Brainy, gets a whole different window into Helga's poetic, albeit creepy, gum-gathering, shrine-building obsession with Arnold. We see her less than ideal family life and how real of a character she actually is. So instead of her being just a supporting character and nemesis to Arnold, like Cindy is to Jimmy, we actually view her as sort of a second protagonist who we also root for in her own right. The audience is teased with this relationship up the butt, for lack of a better term. And guess what? In Hey Arnold's premature conclusion, Helga and Arnold don't actually even end up together. But I don't care. Somehow we all kind of know that Helga and Arnold ended up together and had tons of unibrowed, football-headed babies.
I just got carried away, and before I knew it,
You talk too much.
The Last Airbender is home to many intriguing romances. What? Hey, Sunny D, all right. My favorite romance from Avatar has to be Sokka and Suki. For starters, Sokka is probably my favorite character from Avatar The Last Airbender, because in a world of bending, Sokka can't bend, so he has to find other ways to make himself useful. I love watching Sokka succeed as an underdog, and I was definitely rooting for him to find a romantic connection. Now, we obviously had Princess Yue, who I personally did not care for. Then we get Suki, the awesome, badass Kyoshi warrior. Now she's the kind of girl Sokka should be going after. Suki is just one of Avatar's extraordinarily well-written and powerful female characters. She actually helps teach Sokka that women are capable fighters, and how. She seems a lot more real and such a better fit for Sokka when compared to Yue, and I'm so happy that Yue wasn't Sokka's endgame. When we see Sokka grow so much during the series, the progression of this relationship is really neat to see. Sokka is becoming more of a capable warrior and struggling to get over Yue, some serious themes to be dealing with. And as we see Sokka grow into more of a badass warrior, we also see him reunite with Suki, and the whole story, as we know, wraps up in a nice little bow. Well played, Sokka. Well played.
Water tribe. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Starfire?
Stop talking.
Whoa. I still gotta talk about this. Don't worry, we'll get to it. As I said earlier of Kim and Ron's complementary attributes, I think Starfire and Robin are the absolute perfect complement to one another. On one hand, we have Robin, the natural-born leader to the Titans. He's determined and very serious in tone. On the other hand, we have Starfire, the cheerful and optimistic alien to Earth. Now, one might ask, how could this ever work? Quite perfectly, actually. Working on the same crime-fighting team, Robin and Starfire already have a strong bond as friends and co-heroes, and watching their relationship grow though slowly, is so much fun to see. The juxtaposition of their personalities is a blast to watch. We toil around for seasons with the will they, won't they, and it all builds and builds and builds, culminating in the series finale movie, where in the final moments we get Robin confessing his feelings for Starfire, and of course, the much anticipated kiss in the rain.
Well, it's about time.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Cyborg. And that, my friends, is a romance done right. Robin and Starfire, in fact, may be my favorite television romance of all time, cartoon or not.
So there we have it, so adorable. Make sure to let me know if you guys enjoyed this countdown, as well as a few of your favorite couples down below. And remember, these lists are nothing definitive, just my list and my opinions. And don't forget to make suggestions for future countdowns down below. I'm actually working on a fan-suggested countdown as we speak. No, as we speak. I hired a clone to do it for me. Check it out. Hey, get off there! Quit playing Cannibalt! Get back to work, you clone. So if this list didn't get you into the Valentine's Day mood, I don't know what will. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. I know I will. Man, these things really fly.
Ah, good, you're still here. If you like my videos and you want to keep up with me and all the cartoon-type content I'm working on, head on over to facebook.com/LuToons and hit that like button. I'd sure appreciate it.